This is one of the new releases that we showed yesterday. It spells the word tea, and it has a teacup, a tea bag, and a spoon. I'm going to start by just sectioning the different pieces pretty much into groups based on the color I'm going to paint them. I used just painter's tape to hold them in place. I set those aside, and now this time I'm going to show you how we can also decoupage on these. You do not have to paint. And I'm taking the T and the A scored pieces. I'm going to apply Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel Clear as my decoupage medium, and then I'm laying a piece of scrapbook paper down onto the piece of wood. Now, yes, you can certainly paint them if you don't want a decoupage, and you can also use a napkin, but in that case you're going to want to paint it white before laying the napkin down. The scrapbook paper is a little thicker, so you do not have to pre-paint these. I set those aside to dry. Next, I'm going to be using some smoky quartz on my spoon. And then I'm painting the tea bag white. I went ahead and I just painted the entire thing, and we'll go into the smaller areas with some smoky quartz. I did the little heart in Republic Red. And then I did the teacup with the E etched on it in Higgins Lake. I'm going to use Wise Owl chocolate for my letters, and I'm applying everything with a foam dabber. This just controls the amount of paint and just gives it a nice smooth finish without over painting it. And then I did the piece that sits on the inside of the cup in chocolate as well, and I did mix it with a little bit of white. I like my coffee on the lighter side. I'm going to go back to the pieces I decoupaged, and here I'm just taking a mini heat iron, piece of wax paper, and I'm going to help adhere the scrapbook paper by heating it just a little bit. This is not a completely necessary step, but it really does smooth it out if you want a nice finish. Once it's all dry, I'm going to go around the outer edges with a piece of sandpaper and just lightly sand off that extra scrapbook paper. Now you could pick any pattern of your choice. I got these pieces from Hobby Lobby, and I like them. They kind of give off a little vintage flair. And I'm going to repeat the same exact thing for my second piece that we decoupaged on. And now at this point, I'm going to start gluing everything together. I have one base layer piece that's going to go on the bottom, and we're going to glue all of our pieces on top of that. So I'm using stick fast glue. I took the one decoupage piece and put it on the left side, the teacup in the center, and then the second decoupage piece on the right side. I'm going to take the piece that goes on the inside of the mug, and then this little piece that's missing from the handle cutout. I'm going to glue the heart in the center of the tea bag, And then I'm going to place the E on the teacup. You can see the etched areas for the letters. And then the tea bag is going to hang to the left side. And then I'm going to take the spoon and place it on the right side. I'm going to glue down the rest of the letters, placing the T on the left side and the A on the right side. Now I did cover up the etched areas for the T and the A, so I'm just going to place them down where they fit, going around the coffee mug handle. Now at this point you can really decorate this as you choose. I'm going to add some polka dots to the tea mug. And then I'm going to also add some lines and dots to my letters. This kind of just dresses it up a little bit, just adding a very simple detail. You can use a paint marker or you can use the other end of your paintbrush for the dots. Now when it's all dry, you're going to flip it over and it has the etched areas where you're going to add the stand, one on the left, one on the right. And then you're going to take the last two pieces and these are going to go into the slats, and this is what's going to help your sign stand. Now I love how this word block came out. We also have one that says coffee available on our webpage as well. I really hope you enjoyed it. You can find these cutouts at chocolatefancy.com, and thank you so much for watching.